Hi, I'm Brad Flynn, the Borough Manager of the Borough of Bath. Today is Saturday, November the 11th, 2023, and it's Veterans Day. I'm here at Borough Hall, standing next to honoring the men and women who have served in our armed forces over the years. I want to thank the Museum Committee for this wonderful display. Today is Veterans Day. Today is the day of honoring and celebrating our veterans. Those that have served in our nation's military to defend and ensure the rights we've come to enjoy as Americans remain. So I personally want to thank all the veterans out there who have served and all those who have yet to serve. This Veterans Day, I have a special message for a special serviceman that also served right here in the Borough of Bath. Bath's first recorded borough manager was Paul A. Kaler, known as PAK of Bath, PA. Paul served in two branches of the armed services. He was in the United States Navy, and then he later served in the United States Air Force. Paul was part of World War II and the Korean conflict. It's often the case when a military member moves on from service, it typically transforms to service within the community as a civilian, and Paul was no exception. Paul put service before self. Paul stood up for the law. He was a problem solver and a man of many talents to ensure the mission of Bath and its residents was front and center. The Borough of Bath created the position of Borough Manager June 4th, 1984. Paul was selected and served as the Bath's first borough manager for 8 years, 6 months until his retirement December 31st, 1992. Like Paul, I too served in the United States Air Force. I was a Security Forces member assigned to the 5th Bomb Wing in support of the Air Force Global Strike Command's 8th Air Force at Minot Air Force Base, North Dakota. I was also forward deployed to the Kuwaiti Theater during the Second Gulf War. Before I accepted the position here at Bath as borough manager, I remember researching the borough online and finding some articles about Paul and the borough. What intrigued me about Paul as Bath's manager was his selflessness. Stories about his problem solving, how he worked one-on-one with residents, how he was a sounding board for borough council, how Paul would plow snow late at night to keep Bath streets open and safe. Paul was always on call. Core values that I wanted to uphold. Today, I reached a milestone with Paul, a man who inspired me. On this Veterans Day, I too have served Bath as its manager for 8 years and 6 months. I base a large part of that success on the things Paul and I share. So this Veterans Day, from one serviceman to another, two men who never met each other, yet decades apart, carrying the same torch to deliver the same mission for Bath. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for laying the foundational standards in Bath that I admire and work towards every day. Paul died in 2010. After the new Borough Hall opened in 2018, Paul's wife, Gigi, donated the borough a large American flag from Paul. Paul's flag is hung prominently over us in the borough office. I like to think of it as a reminder of the Air Force core values, a message from Paul every day he perfectly embodies. Integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. As veterans, we carry on, we reflect, we share. Happy Veterans Day.